Hey everyone, it's time for another magazine page flipping, and we have another Empire one. This one's quite exciting because this is the Suicide Squad one, and there were actually 4 different covers to choose from. There was Harley Quinn and a couple of others, but I chose the Joker because I love the Joker as a character. I just think he's so fascinating. But yeah, so as usual, I will turn the camera around and we will have a closer look. So, as always, with my page flipping magazines, I will not be stopping on every page, just any that I feel are particularly noteworthy. And this is issue 318, December 2015. So first up, we have a giant picture for Victor Frankenstein, which is in cinemas in December, which is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. Benedict Cumberbatch. I do apologise if you can hear my cat. I've had to shut her in my other room because in my last ASMR magazine video she went mental. Basically tore up the room because she wasn't getting any attention. She should go to sleep in a minute. So this bit was interesting. It's talking about whether or not Star Wars The Force Awakens will be the biggest film ever, or maybe the biggest film of the year, and will beat the likes of Avatar. And it's estimating at around 1.5 billion worldwide, of course. It'll be interesting. I love things like that when there are massive uncertainties about what records are going to be broken. Then we have Bradley Cooper on that infamous selfie. I've just watched The Hangover quite recently. It was alright. Yeah, I don't know if I'll rush out to watch The Hangover 2. Really like this one as well. You have Nick Frost, who I quite like. You have his best costume and his worst costume. His best moment and his worst moment. Fan encounters, locations and audition. Really nice little snapshot of some of his films and things. Netflix and Kill. They're coming, and I don't really, I have Netflix, but I don't really watch, in fact I don't watch any of the Netflix exclusive programs and things like that, which I wonder how much I'm missing out on. I'm not sure. Colin Harding. I really want to see The Hallow, and for some reason I thought it wasn't even out yet. It's been in the cinema, and the DVD is either coming out or it's out. I'm not 100% certain on that, but it looks so good. Daddy's Home, which Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. Looks like it could be quite cliche, but it looks like it could also be really entertaining. I don't know if it's one I'd go into a cinema to see. Having said that, it says down here that it's out December 25th. Usually films that come out on Christmas Day have a lot of promise. Let's see. There's this film Tangerine, which films shot on an iPhone is like, to me it's kind of like people taking selfies and putting Instagram and putting like Instagram filters and things on them. It doesn't make you a photographer. So does this really make you a videographer? I don't know. I can see the point in it for a bit of fun, but when it comes to actually serious industry films, I'm not sure. Maybe I just don't know enough about it. Oh, this sounds really good. It's done in 60 seconds as a competition where you basically have to, I'm sure the cat just jumped up for the handle, where you have to, I think, summarise a film of your choice in 60 seconds. And obviously it's all about being witty or clever or funny or emotive. It's not just about, summing it up, it's about the way you do it. Yeah, and obviously it's a good way to launch your career if you're successful. Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. I care about zombies even less than I care about vampires. Richard Armitage. Okay, so this is the section I always love the most, and this is the in cinemas. So we have this bit about Steve Jobs, which has been rated 5 stars. Now, incidentally, I read an article recently that really didn't give a lot of credit to this film. Can't remember who wrote the article. Professional though, and it might have been a 3-star rating, but it certainly wasn't a 5-star film. But to be honest, it's not one that I'm interested in. Medora, be quiet. It's the same with Kill Your Friends, Tangerine, and I'm just not interested. This one, however, The Lady in the Van, I've actually booked my ticket. I'm going to see it. Well, I'll have seen it by the time this video is up. It just looks so good. It looks quite moving, and you say Maggie Smith and I will say let's go. It's as simple as that. I think she's just absolutely wonderful. Same with Carol. This is out the 27th of November, and I love Kate Blanchett, but this film, it's about a relationship between these two women, and described down here as a forbidden romance in 1950s New York. I'm looking forward to it so much, I can't describe it. When you just see a film trailer or you read about a film and you just know it's one you have to see. And I think it's going to be up for a lot of awards. I'm looking forward to it. Fathers and Daughters is another one I'm curious about. This one, Black Mass. I've read a lot about it, or rather I've read a lot of reviews. I've not read a lot about the story itself. Cumberbatch. But a lot of people have said that it's Johnny Depp's best work in a long time, and it may be his best performance yet. And I think that's a dangerous thing, to kind of put a film on such a high pedestal and say that it's an actor's perfect performance, as it were. But at the same time, I kind of believe it could be true, mainly because his last few films were alright. Mordecai was just not good. A couple before that we had Dark Shadows, which, being a Burton and Bonham Carter fan, I adored. But even I know that it wasn't perfect. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. Brooklyn one's alright. And I do like Saoirse Ronan, but I don't think I'm going to go and see it. There we go, The Hollow. I don't actually think that's in the cinema near me, which is a bit unfortunate. Crimson Peak. which I have now seen, and I don't know, it was alright. I've reviewed it, but perfect. The Walk sounds interesting. I was watching the interview with Russell Howard and the guy this is based on. He sounded alright. It sounds like a good enough story. This is not something Warcraft I'm not particularly interested in. And then we get to the giant Suicide Squad section. Looking forward to seeing Jared Leto in this. I mean, I will be honest, Jack Nicholson will always be my Joker, but I'm a Burtonite. It was my first experience, and I know it was the first time you see somebody. That's kind of what sticks in your mind. Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn's already popular, but I think the character is going to be opened up to a brand new audience, and I think she's going to go down very, very well. I'm sorry to anybody who is interested in the Hunger Games, but I am not. Okay, we have this 30-page section of front runners to dark horses, which are classed as awards contenders for the Oscars. Some of these I've heard of, some of them I haven't. It's a very cold day today. I've put the heating on, but it makes a funny noise. Saoirse Ronan for Brooklyn, Brie Larson for Room, which sounds really good, and Kerry Mulligan in Suffragette, which, if it was up to me, Suffragette would just get all of the awards. Obviously we have Carol, which I do think, from what it sounds, is going to be a showstopper, and I have a feeling it's going to deliver. The directors. Then we have Johnny Depp. Still got it. It does look, it looks like the roles he used to play. He did a lot of roles kind of around the time of Hellgate, From Hell and Ninth Gate. Just merging his roles here. Things like Rum Diary, and there's another really obvious film on the tip of my tongue. This is one, The Danish Girl. I'm not actually interested in seeing it. I will probably have to see it because it's going to be, I guess, so talked about that I'm going to completely miss out. Tom Hiddleston, we shall say no more. Back to Steve Jobs. This is an interesting bit about a film to do with lions. It's an interesting article, but cinematically I'm not sure how well that one would go down. Only 14% of UK films are directed by women. I mean, how dare you? It's awful, it really is. We need more women in the film industry. I mean, I would love to get more involved in the film industry. It's just not where my career is headed in terms of directing. I'd love to produce though. I would absolutely adore to produce, do some courses in directing so I understand the technical side, and then get on board with producing and sorting out finances and getting people on board, and I don't know, irrelevant just how do I... This is a really interesting section. This is all about how to get involved in the film industry. So we have a nice Q&A here with Sarah Gavron, who is the director of Suffragette. And then we have this little snake about different elements of how a film is created, from having the idea down to the DVD being released. And then we have different roles. So we have stunts, production design, and visual effects. I'm so tempted to sign up for getting prescriptions, but subscriptions even. But I like going into the shop and buying them at the same time, so I don't know. Then we have review, which is films that are like released and are coming out on DVD just now. I absolutely love this bit. It says down here, now you can't see it, so I'll read it out to you. It says that Terminator Genesis is terrible is beyond arguing. I just love that, such a simple statement. Minions, that's it. Jurassic World. I haven't read this because it basically shows you like breaks down Jurassic World, and also I haven't seen it yet, so I don't want spoilers. And some TV bits and pieces. How amazing is this Die Hard box set? Like, is that not just incredible? I love this. Delectable. It says fancy making like Hannibal the Cannibal. The dinner with Lecter set, containing fava beans and a nice Chianti plus napkin, will hit the spot. Just try not to eat anyone. I do love Hannibal Lecter. Really looking forward to seeing Spy. A little quiz section that I'm appalling at because, well, I haven't seen The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies, so it's a little bit of an issue. Halloween, can't wait to see that one. Originally 1978. November 26th is when the Force Awakens issue is out next. Then we have the little quiz section, which again I'm just horrendous at. And then we have let's buy everything. Let's not. Another Comic Con that has been and gone. It's usually the case by the time I get into buying this. Another Comic Con that's been and gone. The Eccleston figure. Looks really good, but really bizarre. Tenet. I actually think the Capaldi one's the best. Let me know what you think. I mean, Tenet looks a little bit baby-faced, but then, well, that's his series 4, but it was, 10 years ago that he was. Hermione down there looks quite good. The Hermione one looks really good, but the Ron and Harry ones look really, the Ron one especially, like, what's going on? This black. If only they had a Bellatrix one. Well, I'm kind of glad they don't have a Bellatrix one because I would have to buy it, and that would result in spending money, and that's not good. And then last on the back we have Krampus, which I will be seeing as well. I love his fingernails. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you for watching this video. As always, any film suggestions or I don't know what I'm doing to his chest. Any film suggestions or video suggestions, just let me know. And I'll speak to you all soon.